Hello and welcome to the Bookings Africa podcast, an interactive show where we introduce you to our team, our products, services, milestones, and share the value proposition for all users. We are pioneering digital work across the continent, and we are on a mission to enable Africans monetize their skills and earn a living online. Join Africa's preferred gig marketplace and find great talent on demand for physical and virtual services.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Bookings Africa podcast. I am your host, Rachel Wanogo. In our last episode, we had Modupe Odumosun talk to us about the different products at Bookings Africa. If you haven't listened to it yet, head on now to your favorite listening platform, drop us a comment, and give us a 5-star rating. On today's episode, I'll be speaking with Charles Okafor, the head of strategy and operations at Bookings Africa. He will give us some insights into his work and how Bookings Africa has been strategically positioned in African space. Welcome, Charles. It's so good to have you here.
Thanks, Rachel. I tell you what, I've listened to the first 2 episodes and, Fadia and Modube killed it. Definitely, I don't have a favorite there because they are my people, but man, I couldn't wait to share my thoughts today, for real.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. I do hope you definitely kill it today. So,
definitely.
So we're just going to dive right into it. I want you to tell us what aspects of being a strategy and operations leader at Bookings Africa do you find the most exciting?
I mean, for me, every part of my role at Bookings Africa, when it regards to operations, is quite exciting. Definitely, I mean, a lot of persons know, but also a lot of people don't know that as operations, we wear many hats involved in marketing, customer success, every aspect of the different business units. I'm involved in it. But more importantly, I'm more excited about our go-to-market strategies because that's what really affects our bottom line in terms of, the number of users we have on the platform and also, how are we doing in regards to sales and, having to see, the success of, those 2 departments is something that excites me as well. But like I say, I mean, I'm very excited when I work with the entire Bookings Africa team, regardless of the business unit you're in. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that sounds quite efficient. So I'm just going to ask you, what strategies have been implemented in Bookings Africa to grow in Africa? I'm well aware that the company is in Kenya, South Africa, Nigeria. Are there plans to expand to other African countries like Ghana, Egypt? What do you think?
Yeah, you're right. We're currently in Nigeria, obviously in Lagos, and we're in Kenya and South Africa. And more importantly, you obviously know that we're a B2C business, but we are an early stage startup, and this means that, we are firefighting. So we've had to do a lot of B2B focused strategy to sort of, help support our business model and, growth projections. And as regards to expansions, I tell you, right now we are, really, taking our time to sort of dominate the Nigerian, South African, Kenyan market. But having said that, we have expansion on the cards. We are Pan-African. This means that we want to be in the 54 African countries. But more importantly, we are currently, exploring plans to move into LATAM. Mexico, for example. The digital marketing ecosystem in Latin America is so huge, with Brazil leading the line. And we want to be a part of that as well. So these are some of the strategies we have in the work. And I mean, in time, we are going to, show you guys, what we've been able to do. But right now, we want to solidify our current market in Nigeria, Kenya, and South Africa. Yeah, that's what we're really doing.
All right. So you once mentioned to me about the fact that there are a number of projects that Bookings Africa is currently working on. Would you mind to share any one of them that your department is focusing at the moment?
I mean, I think I earlier mentioned that I wear a lot of hats.
Yes.
So which means I'm involved in lots of departments. But, at the moment, it's the festives and, we are really just trying to wrap up on some of our strategies for the end of the year and solidify plans for 2022. More importantly, I think something that stands out for us is our involvement in digital literacy program. And we've been involved in this project a while back, and what we've done is provide access to things like smart devices, subsidized data, digital literacy training for members of the underserved communities. And we're currently engaged in a pilot project right now. And at the end of a 3-month period, which is typically around Q1 January, as the case is in 2022, we'll come and see sort of the impact of that project as the case is here. But that's what we are currently working on. That is quite exciting for the entire BA team.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I just had a question about, customers and customer acquisition. How do you identify the challenges that our customers face? Because being a technical and digital platform, it's quite possible for us to focus mainly on the social media space, the digital space, to identify what problems people face out there. So how do you identify the problems, the Bookings Africa target audience literally face, and how are these changes effected and implemented on the platform?
Okay, I think primarily I'll say that Bookings Africa was founded on the back of problems like this. A couple of things that bettered the idea were things like, not being able to efficiently source skilled service providers within the African region. And some of the challenges these guys have faced is obviously, access to data, underpayment as the case is, or lack of transparent payment process. And from a client perspective, there's a whole lot of price haggling, also, lack of trust, because ordinarily you're not able to identify, who are the skilled service providers, especially when you're in a new country, as the case is. So these are some of the challenges we've tried to tackle. But also, while trying to improve on this, we look at data. Of course, we have access to customer data, and we, oftentimes analyze weekly, monthly, quarterly basis to see, how we can improve on service delivery generally. We also have, a means of customer feedback from our customers, and, this and more are some of the things we do to improve on, service delivery from a BA perspective.
Okay. So you once mentioned to me that transaction value and user metrics will determine how effective the Bookings Africa brand is. Can you kindly explain that?
Obviously, it's a no-brainer. Everyone, knows Flutterwave, for example, Paystack, and it's really as a result of, their relevance in the ecosystem in the past couple of years, and that's what we want to do at Bookings Africa. Within the next 3 years, we are looking at onboarding at least 300,000 service providers on the platform, and a lot more. We want to be doing at least an average of 15,000 annual booking, and that would really help us, by social trust. And we want to be the preferred digital work platform in Africa, and that number is something that we want to achieve and then scale from there. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, wow, 300,000 service providers looks like a huge number, and I do think it's possible, especially in the digital age that we are in at the moment. And thank you so much, Charles, for sharing with us insights into your role and everything that Bookings Africa is up to. And to our listeners, we do hope that you have a lot to take back and kindly reflect. And if you're a client as well, you can begin making preparations for 2022. Head on right now. Send an email. I think Charles will definitely be waiting to hear from you.
We want a lot of you guys on our platform. And as you see over time, our service is unique. Primarily, we are the only digital work platform with a video call service, so which means we not only offer physical gig work services, we also offer virtual, gig work for service providers like voiceover artists, tutors, gym instructors, etc. And 2022 is really a big year for us, but we're also looking forward to our customers out there. And, I'm literally inviting you guys to sign up on Bookings Africa platform if you're a service provider. And if you're a client, sign up on Bookings Africa and have access to verify a service provider within your region. Thank you so much, guys.
Wow, thank you. You heard it from Charles himself. That's all for today on the Bookings Africa podcast. If you are yet to sign up either as a client or a service provider, get on the bandwagon today. Download the app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Bookings Africa, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Bookings Africa. Until next time, bye.
Join Africa's preferred gig marketplace and find great talent on demand for physical and virtual services. Download the app on the iOS and Google Play stores. bookingsafrica.com